guys, I'm Ariel Clay, now Pateau. I am an out-of-work journalist.
Coming up on 4:35 this morning, developing right now a health alert for parents.
And a newlywed. That explains the Pateau, which means that I am basically a housewife.
As she enters her bright new kitchen to cook her first meal.
And I also recently did the Big Chop. So I've actually had this YouTube channel for years, used it mostly for work, to find jobs and post some of my videos. But now I'm using it to kind of document some of the big things happening in my life, including my hair journey. So I was really in love with my hair before I decided to cut it off. And I'm talking about big time. Like I felt one of my best physical features, and that was really validated by a lot of people. Like, people would tell me, oh, your hair is so beautiful and your hair looks so great. And so I just found a lot of value in my hair. But on the flip side of that, I also was really controlled by my hair. I am a naturally curly girl who was heat straightening her hair. So I didn't have a perm. I would just go get it blown out, essentially. And living in the South, with all the humidity, it was not jiving. Like, I was always battling with Mother Nature. She won every time. I was so tired of it. And I said, okay, I'm gonna cut it off. Well, I really found myself in a great situation to do that because I was getting married and I was quitting my job to move to Florida to be with my husband. And so the news industry has a lot of restrictions on especially African American women. And so because of that, and because I was leaving, it gave me a lot of freedom. And I didn't have a job lined up, so there was nobody on the other end saying, this is how you need to look. So I was like, this is the time to do it. The day after I left my job, I took the extensions out. Basically just wore my hair pulled back, in a ponytail. This is a picture of if I was to wear my hair out, how it would look. And as you can see, it doesn't look good. Very heat damaged on the ends. The roots were curly. It was just a million different textures in there. So if I was gonna wear my hair natural, I was gonna have to cut it. I decided that was gonna be the day after my wedding. Wedding weekend, I wore my hair heat straightened. Once again, these are some pictures of how it looked. The day after the wedding, I went to get my hair cut. Now, I was not, very traumatized by the actually seeing my hair being cut off, but the haircutting experience was not what I expected. This is how my hair looked when I went in. And let me just say, I know it looks bad, but it didn't always look that bad. I washed all the hairspray out of my hair after the wedding, and then I laid down and went to sleep. And, well, that's the result. Kind of buck wild, but don't judge, okay? These were some of the pictures that I sent as an example to the stylist of the shape that I wanted. These women do not have the same hair texture as me. I realized that then, I realize it now. But this was the shape I was going for. Now, I got my hair cut in front of a mirror. And as she was cutting it, I realized, okay, I'm not liking this. And that was troubling. So she kept cutting and she was like, what do you want me to do? And I didn't know what I wanted her to do. I wanted her to make it look like the pictures. And so at some point we just kind of were like, I guess this is the stopping point. And I left. And I will say I was not happy with the haircut when I walked out. I felt very self-conscious. It was not the romantic Big Chop experience that I had expected. I was very insecure the day of the Big Chop. And then I went on my honeymoon. The exact next day we flew out for our honeymoon. And over the course of those 2 weeks while we were away, I would say that I bounced back and forth between liking it and hating it. I did my big Instagram reveal and people were super sweet about it. So sweet. People were really supportive. And so that made me feel better. But I think one of the biggest parts and factors in all of it was that I did not do any research about hair products. And so my curls were not defined that whole trip. I was basically just putting moisturizer on my hair and going. And so that really did impact how it looked. So when I got back from the honeymoon, I did research about curl defining, and I tried like Eco Gel and Miss Jessie's curly pudding, and then I started being like, okay, I can get like, you know, I think part of it is that I went to a stylist that didn't tell me anything about defining my curls, and she didn't define them for me. And so that just snowballed from there until I figured out how to define them. And once I did, I like it way more. But I don't know how long, I don't know how long sis is gonna make it, y'all. I will say that I still do not feel as pretty as I did with my long hair. And I just think that is the conditioning and the normalization of long, straight hair is beauty that in our society, you know, and that's what I've seen since I was a kid. And it's tough, you know, it's tough to release that and to see myself in a different way and to see beauty in a different way. So I'm still struggling with that. But I am enjoying the freedom of natural hair and not being restricted and constrained and controlled by putting my hair in a state that it is not naturally in. And so it has been nice. I still don't know how long I'm gonna do this. I did it so I could grow it out curly, you know, big and curly. I don't know. We gonna, it's a day by day type thing. So you might see sis in a weave real soon. But I'm gonna try. I really am gonna try. And especially while I don't have a job, I don't see any reason why I can't keep doing this. So I would love for you guys to share with me any, you know, experiences in cutting your hair off and what it's been like for you if you've done it. And I'm gonna have more videos. I'm also doing keto right now, which is a whole thing. And so I am gonna share some of like that experience because it is an experience. And just other projects and things I'm working on, I'll share on this channel as well. So if you're interested, make sure to subscribe. See ya.